Welcome to the Crystal Collector. Today we're at Diamond Hill Mine in South Carolina, and we're hanging out with the owner Gina, and we're going to be walking around and showing you guys all the best spots to dig and find all the good stuff here. So stay tuned. When you come here, there is a porta potty, there's picnic tables all around, and you can camp here normally. Right now there's some restrictions with the COVID and things, so be sure to check the website and all for that. But you guys, I do want to show you one section that I'm for certain is very concentrated with crystals. When you come in and you're looking straight at this container, big tree, look to your left, this pile right here. From the start of this all the way back, probably 100 foot, that whole section, I remember putting this stuff there like 3 or 4 years ago, and after a hard rain it was loaded. They were telling me that's where a huge cluster was just found last week, right in here. So definitely check this spot out for sure. So you can see the yellow shipping container there, you guys, and all behind it, all the way up this left side, are tailings and piles that are really good, that have amethyst, smokies, and all kinds of stuff in them. You can really walk for hours here and never step on the same spot and just keep finding stuff on the ground. It's really awesome. So let's go check out some of those really nice ones that was found from here. Check these out.
Back in 2008, we dug for about a total of 2 weeks using large machinery, probably about 10 or 12 people on the group. We pulled out 300 or 400 of clusters and amethyst points, filling up truckloads. It was amazing, you guys.
Let's go walk up to the Aquamarine Barrel Pit. And how to get to that, right there when you come in the entrance, you'll notice as you look up a huge pine tree there, and right behind it is the barrel pit. So let's go check it out. And speaking of the Aquamarine Pit, here's a really nice one that we pulled out a couple of years back, right on the matrix. Awesome. So as you come in the mine entrance there, you've got the parking, and then you look up and you'll see this big pine tree, and right behind the pine tree is the Aquamarine Barrel Pit. And here you can find some really cool stuff like mica books, smoky quartz that can even be cabbed and made into like jewelry and stuff. We'll see if we can find some of that. And you can dig all in here. That's where this aquamarine vein system was really going through. So you'd want to come after like rains and stuff. Check these piles out. I think they piled some piles of that right over there as well. You'll know you're in the Aquamarine Pit when you start to see a lot of this mica. And these are really cool. Muscovite, mica books. They kind of peel apart. But that is what forms with this barrel aquamarine. And you can see, we'll go walk down in this aqua pit, and people have been digging all kinds of holes and stuff, chasing these veins. You can see here, that is your vein system. The pegmatite, the white, decayed feldspar. So you just want to dig around in that, and when you start to find bits of mica and chunks of smoky quartz, the aquamarine could be anywhere in that, you guys. So when you're getting there, keep going. You might find that aqua right here in South Carolina. So behind me, you'll see the main pit area where all kinds of amethyst, literally tons, have been dug over the last 15, 20 years.
And Diamond Hill has been featured in Rock and Minerals magazine, Rock and Gem, all kinds, as you can see here. Over the years, back in 2008, a huge pocket was found. Mineralogical record, as featured here, showed some amazing amethyst. Found a huge clusters.
Let's go check it out, and I'm going to give you guys a personalized tour of each and every area here and give you guys an idea of what most likely you're going to be able to find. The main area when you get here, you'll see a lot of water. That's the main amethyst pit. We've dug down 20, 30 foot below that in the past and found amethyst. And as you go up towards the parking lot, this area was your celestial. Some people call skeletal quartz. That's more of like a milky to clear quartz, but really cool, has all the iron inclusions and stuff. So I want to show you guys directly across from where you come in, Gina's done found a piece, but before that, I want to show you something that surprised me. Everyone's been digging over here, and look, this is actually what we call virgin dirt, and you can find pockets if you follow these stringer veins. Matter of fact, this is a pocket here, a vein. Look, there's some tiny crystals in that. So you can actually come out to this place, and if you know where to look and find these areas, not up there, none of this, just right in here, and you dig through that, you might find some actual pockets of crystals that could contain amethyst. So let's see what Gina just picked up. Wow, right off the surface. So you can see, you guys, super fun and super easy to come out here and find these crystals. When that's washed off, it will be epic. Nice. What? So we're walking back, and look, there's another one. I'm not even going to touch it, we'll leave it, but there's crystals all over that. So if you really just kind of take your time and walk and look slow, sometimes, look at that, flipping them over. I could tell this was one because it had that base. Look, this is a nice cluster.
Oh, it is.
Let's go wash this one off, you guys, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, so it kind of looks like just a big clump of dirt, and it was sitting just like that. You guys seen it? Oh, wow. Nice. I'm not going to get all the dirt off of here, but most of it will come off. And this is that celestial, some people call it skeletal quartz. You can see the beautiful iron oxides. So that's a beautiful cluster. I'm going to set it down and let someone else find it. Check that out though. So they are all over the place. I actually have not been here in over 2 years, but Gina has gotten a machine since, and they are really taking care of this place, y'all. So it's a great place to come and find stuff. I mean, I can tell that they are really busy keeping dirt moving and keeping these piles fresh for you guys to find stuff.
Just recently, Gina was doing some machine work, and they actually hit a pocket. Check this stuff out. It has some orange enclosings looking like fire. They dubbed this pocket Fire on the Horizon. What?
So we're about to walk over the Smoky. You can see the parking lot up top. I'll pan around, and it goes slightly uphill right here. And as you walk over this and look over, that's your area of the Smoky Quartz.
Back in 2012, one of the first times at Diamond Hill that I used my own machinery, we hit this pocket of Smoky Quartz. And this was one of my favorite pieces. It looked like a shoe, had all kinds of awesome formations on it.
We're getting back to the Smoky section, and it's looking great. So as you come to the back, you'll notice these piles to your left here, near the road. Those piles have some stuff in it. I'm gonna walk up and see what's going on here. Because when I had placed this dirt here, say 4, 5, 6 years ago, yeah, here we go, you guys. In this bottom area, you're gonna find a lot of stuff. But when you start to get up in this road system here, and anyone that's used to going here, let me go up and I'll show you guys. This is the one section I would not waste my time digging here, you guys, and I want to go ahead and show you. So if you're looking from the back and you see the parking lot, there's going to be a ridge here. This ridge has little to no crystals in it, going all the way down to probably right in there somewhere. But then once you get to these piles, then those piles back here at the bottom, they are loaded with quartz crystals, smoky quartz, and the occasional amethyst. So you really want to dig. We're going to walk around and just look the surface. I mean, after a good hard rain, I really suggest just doing that and just looking down really close, and you never know what's going to be protruding out of the ground. But there's a big tree sort of close to the road and a couple of logs laying there. Anywhere in this section, you guys, you can really find good stuff. All along this back, all these piles in the Smoky. I remember hitting pockets of smoky crystals about 10 foot down here, and there were so many alluvial pieces above that, which means, you know, we don't really know where they're at. Alluvials where the pockets have collapsed and different things have happened over time. So there's crystals just spread out all over here. Definitely a great place. One of the best in the country to go for a combination of smoky amethyst and stuff like that. Look, there's a little crystal there. Standing at the very bottom, you guys, you can really see the upper part of these pits. And I just really suggest, instead of coming down and like finding a hole to dig, just walk around these surfaces and just look. You know, you never know what's going to be right there, just where some rain has just recently washed. Aren't you guys? So I'm walking around on the back side here, and I just want to show you guys something out. Anytime you walk in the surface and you see rock, and you see this dirt going through it, that's because that dirt or mud has filled in a cavity. And this cluster here, I bet someone probably walked right over it so many times, not realizing that the whole entire top of this has crystals all over. I'm just going to leave it here for someone. It'll rain a time or two and wash them off and people will see. But there's crystals all over the top. Talk about a nice yard rock. What? So let's look at this. There's crystals in here. You guys, if you just walk around and check it out, you never know what you're going to find. So I'm really happy to see, after not being here in over 2 years, that they're really keeping this place kept well. They're flipping over piles. There's a lot of natural stuff going on. You can see, look, I haven't even touched this. Look, right here on the surface, a cluster of quartz. Plenty of dirt on there, but you can see a beautiful quartz cluster just sitting right on the surface, right after a rain most likely, helped to wash it off. So you really just want to walk around mostly and just check this surface out, especially if you come here after a good rain, because they are really doing a great job at keeping these piles flipped over and turned. And that's one of the most important things at a public mine like this, is you have fresh tailings and things that are constantly being moved around. So I'm super happy to make that report for you guys. So yeah, get out here and enjoy it. So you guys, as you come in the gate, I just want to tell you a quick story. It's kind of neat. I just looked up and was like, wow, look at that rose bush. It's getting huge. There's a big rose bush right here. And about 7 or 8 years ago, when I was doing a lot of work here and making these tailings and stuff, I was on the way here and I passed a lady, probably in her 80s, on the side of the road selling these roses and stuff. So I bought this rose bush. It was like about 1 foot tall. I could hold it in my hand, planted it right here, and check this thing out. It's huge now. I mean, it must be 15 foot tall. So it's just kind of a neat thing. I completely forgot. I looked over and was like, oh, that rose bush. Check it out. So now you guys know the story of the rose bush. Guys, be sure to check this place out. It's open 7 days a week from dawn till dusk. And check out, in my description, I'll have a link to their website and you can get all those informational details. It's a one-of-a-kind location. And if you're into rock hounding, got to go to Diamond Hill Mine. And you guys, here's a monster cluster that came out of the mine. It's huge. So you guys have seen all these wild, huge amethysts and things. Those are not your typical finds. These are what you're probably going to find if you come out. These are quartz clusters. You'll get a lot of these once cleaned or sometimes just out of the mine, just like this. This is some of the kind of skeletal type stuff I was talking about, celestial. You'll almost always find clusters like these or variations. Sometimes they'll have damage like that. Sometimes you can get them really nice with awesome formations. You can get some really cool orange oxide coatings. So You definitely want to check it out. I don't want you guys thinking you're going to go out and find amethyst. Amethyst and smokies are more rare, but you will probably find this type stuff. Here's some more, colored pieces, you guys, that you can find. These are a little bit wet. It's been raining. But just so you can get an idea of what most likely you will find if you come out to this location. There is some really cool stuff. You'll do very well, so definitely check it out.
Google search Ultra Rocks eBay and you'll find the eBay store Ultra Rocks. From there, you'll find all kinds of cool rocks for sale. You can also find the link in the description. Thanks so much for your support. To help and support this channel, please like and share, and we sure do love your comments. Thanks for watching.